Welcome back, everyone, to the Bitcoin Business Bureau. I'm your host, as always, LitecoinLeader. Hope you like the new background. I've been trying it out for a couple of weeks. Haven't really talked about it much, but the other one was a little fuzzy, a little too common. I really like this one, so I'm going to use this one going forward for LitecoinLeader stuff. I also got the banner going across the bottom telling you about my free Telegram, EconomicPreppers, where to find us on that. We're not going to talk too much about EconomicPreppers today, but there's lots we talk about in the AMAs, lots we talk about in the show. But it gives you the schedule. I have videos coming out on this channel 4 times a week, every night at 6 p.m. Eastern. We've got Patreon. We have 2 AMAs a month. We did just do a price change, but that's how we keep the lights on. And everybody seems to be good with it, and we're moving forward with it. And we're having an AMA next Tuesday. Also, I want to say that, if you haven't been on an AMA before, we'll get you on one, and we'll get you. And we have a policy of bring a friend for free, kind of a policy. So if you want to check out an AMA, haven't been here before, would like a guest pass or like to join us, please let me know, and I'll get you on one to check it out. And then if you like it, you'll subscribe, and everybody will be happy because it helps us to keep the lights on, helps you stay informed, gives you an avenue to ask 2 crypto experts and economic experts that are in the field right now working with precious metals and cryptocurrency and real estate, all that good stuff. So you can ask us questions twice a month. Plus, you have our Telegram, and you have our Patreon group only Telegram as well. So, also, I'm a little behind in saying this, but I'm trying to get better at it. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell or button at the below here, so that you know about these videos. And please share a video. Hopefully, you share all these videos, but share a video now and then. Get it in front of someone. They're like, hey, I know somebody that could use this video, would like to know. I'd like to know somebody who uses RobinHood and would want to know this information. So today we're talking about RobinHood, the exchange, and how it's not built for crypto people, and it's never been built for crypto people. And yet they try to get crypto people to use it, or try to get people that want to get involved in crypto to use RobinHood. It's not a good outcome, because a lot of cryptos, they classify the cryptos from like class 1, 2, 3, and 4. Class 4, you can never remove from the exchange, which means you're never actually owning the crypto. You're owning a derivative. You're owning a tracking stock. So let's just say that this pen would represent 1 share of Tesla. And if I own this pen, and the price of Tesla would go up, then the value of this pen would go up. But if I really wanted the share of Tesla, I couldn't get it because I own this pen instead. But the pen represents the value of Tesla. It's like a tracking stock. So if you wanted to own a share of Shiba, but instead you own this pen that tracks Shiba, you don't really own Shiba on the blockchain. So if that exchange that says, hey, if Robinhood, for example, says, I sold you this pen that represents 10 shares of Shiba, but you can only come back to us and exchange it for something of like value, well, you never really own Shiba. Okay, that's what a tracking stock or a derivative really does. But let's talk about Robinhood and some of the issues that are going on. Let me share my screen. I'll talk about a couple articles that have come out. First one is from Bloomberg. Robinhood was subpoenaed by the SEC over brokerage's crypto business. So this did not happen yesterday. Okay, this was information that was released this week. The brokerage received an investigative subpoena in December related to its cryptocurrency listings and custody, among other topics. And again, this grammar is terrible. Among other topics, period. The Menlo Park, California-based Robinhood company said Monday in a filing, which was their 10K, the SEC the SEC inquiry came shortly after crypto exchange FTX filed for bankruptcy, spurring a wave of regulatory actions. So yes, FTX was bad, but it prompted a whole lot of other actions that they took. The probe comes as U.S. financial watchdogs take a more aggressive approach to crypto in the wake of FTX's collapse. Who are those watchdogs? That's the question you need to ask. In the months following FTX's November bankruptcy, top financial watchdogs, there's that term again, have fanned out across the country, extracting major penalties and issuing broad warnings. Who are these people? Who are these watchdogs? These are unelected officials that think that they have. Here's mentioned 3 Arrows and Voyager and Celsius Network. Going over to CoinDesk, Robinhood received a crypto-related subpoena request from the SEC in their 10K filing. Anything else that I highlighted down here? Not really. And the third version is in Cointelegraph. I think I did highlight a little bit about this in April. So here's the track record of Robinhood. Share this a little bit before I drop out of sharing. In April of 2021, Robinhood received subpoenas from the California Attorney General's office seeking info about its crypto arms trading platform, business operations, custody of customer assets, and coin listings. Not good. That happened almost 2 years ago in April. Robinhood's crypto division was hit with a $30 million fine by the New York District of Financial Services. That's the NYDFS on August 2nd. I believe that's probably, I don't know what year that is because it doesn't say. On August 2nd, it could be 2021, for failing to invest the proper resources and attention to develop and maintain a culture of compliance. That's vague. The brokerage was also scrutinized by the Massachusetts Securities Division in August 2021 for allegedly targeting inexperienced investors. Again, so I'm going to drop out of here. I will try to remember to share these articles. Remember, I'm a one-man band. If not, the URLs are right there in the video. But they are targeting exchanges like Robinhood because they're going to which is the powers that be, call it the SEC, the CFTC, the Treasury, the U.S. government, whatever, the NYDFS. And by the way, New York is the worst state for cryptocurrency by far. I don't know why any company would register in the U.S. and in New York and try to do business in New York with crypto. Very, very difficult. Very difficult. And also extremely expensive to even try. So it's not recommended. We have clients in New York. We have clients in New York that we talk to all the time, and they struggle with this a lot. So it's tricky. I know it's tricky. And there are ways around it. If you really want to consult with me, go to LitecoinLeader.com, set up an appointment. Or just reach out to me. We'll set up a brief call, and we'll work something out so that you can pay me for my time, so I can give you some information. But then we have that client relationship, whatever. But you get the idea. But Robinhood is just an example here of what's happening. And this goes back to the FTX debacle, which was a problem. And yes, there were problems with FTX and Voyager and Luna and all these problems last year. But these are excuses now for these regulatory agencies to stick their nose in where it doesn't belong, to protect people from themselves and regulate the heck out of things and say, like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing this. Now, Robinhood is a bad exchange, and I agree with that. But that doesn't mean Kraken or Coinbase or Gemini or Binance US are bad, but they're pushing on them too. And those are the four major exchanges in the United States that are for cryptocurrency, centralized exchanges. Coinbase, number one. I would believe that Binance should be number two. Then would be Gemini, then would be Kraken. But Kraken got some issues recently as well, and they were pushed on regulations and such. So because they're the smallest one, and they're like the least likely to sue back. So they're definitely picking and choosing battles. And what's going on now between now and the end of June, I think I said in the video yesterday, recording all these videos time after time again, but I try to remember where I say things. It's difficult when I speak in so many different places than when I start doing other shows. But they are trying to limit the number of stable coins. They're trying to limit the number of exchanges because by summertime, the U.S. wants to be the only game in town where they have the central bank digital currency. That will be their version of the stable coin, and they want that to be the only game in town. They also want banks to be more of the crypto holders, and you to be trusting these banks with your crypto. But remember the bail-in rules, right? The bail-in rules, like if you own a Bitcoin and you're keeping it with the bank, right, using them for custody, first off, that's such a bad move. I really want to smack you. I'm sorry, but that you need to be woken up and to say, look, the whole point of you having Bitcoin or any other crypto is to have self-custody and have it in a possession on something, some kind of wallet that you have, that you can say, hey, here's my crypto. This is how I can look things up on the blockchain and know what I own. And it's trustless. It doesn't require any third-party validation, no exchanges, nothing else, no regulatory bodies, nothing. Here's proof of what I own. My Bitcoin that I own is on this wallet, and I can share it with, I can look it up and find it on the exchange because I know what the public address and public key is, and that this wallet contains X number of Bitcoin. That's all you need to do. You don't need to have it at Chase Bank. You don't need to have it at Bank of America or JP Morgan or Legg Mason. Pick any financial institution that's out there. all these legacy ones that are out there, they're just trying to get a piece of this action that's going to be coming. And that's all these exchanges want. They want their piece. They just like the government wants their take, they want their tax, they want to get their nose in there. But a lot said today. This is probably my last video before I go into Economic Preppers and talk for yet another hour, but always more to talk about. Okay. What do you want to hear? Please let me know in the comments. I read them all. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share one of these videos. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Join the Telegram. It's free. There's over 100 people there. Join us for Patreon. Join us for a free AMA. I'm offering you free content. All you have to do is take action. Drop me a note and tell me, put the subject free AMA, right? And I will get you into a free AMA next Tuesday. And you can see what we're like. And if you like it, subscribe. If you don't like it, there's nothing lost but your time. And I really hope that you give us the chance to show to you how much value we can add. And there's a whole host of people that already are there. And I thank you very much for that. And we're looking to grow this community as much as we can. We want to see Economic Preppers chapters all over the country. That's what we want, because I can't do it alone. Patrick can't do it alone. Dylan can't do it. You can't do it alone. You need communities. We all need communities. We all need grassroots efforts across the country. And that's why I'd like to have a chapter of Economic Preppers, at least one in every state. And then we go from venue to venue, from Economic Preppers, visiting all of them throughout the year and making sure and having events for regionally, so that we get together and say, hey, there is a community. People like-minded. We all understand the dollar's garbage and we need to be another asset. But with lots said today, I'm going to close the door on the bureau, say follow the leader, and I'll talk to you soon.